Good morning to all of you. Today we are going to deal the topic that is strategic advantage profile. Okay, last class we have did about organizational capability profile. On the organizational capability profile, we have seen the six major profiles, organizational capability profiles. That is financial capability, marketing capability, operations capability, personal capability, information management capability, and general management capability. Okay, so on that basis only we are going to look upon a strategic advantage profile. It means that here strategic advantage profile means whatever the capabilities, the six kind of capabilities which we have drawn out from a company, on the basis of that we have to prepare the strategic edge for any companies. That strategic edge is known as strategic advantage profile. Okay, so based on the detailed information presented in the organizational capability profile, it is possible to prepare a concise chart of a strategic advantage profile. A SAP shows SAP means a strategic advantage profile. SAP shows the strengths and weaknesses in different functional areas. SAP indicates that strategists initiate action to cover the gap and use the company's strength in the light of the environmental threats and opportunities. Okay, so this is what a strategic advantage profile. It means that SAP shows the strength and weaknesses in different functional areas. That whatever the functional areas are, we have to show the strengths as well as the weaknesses. SAP indicates that strategists initiate action to cover the gap and use the company's strength. They just cover and use the company's strength in the light of the environmental threat and opportunities, so that the environmental threats and opportunities would be easily calculated. Okay, so here we are going to look upon the SAP format. Let us know that what the SAP format means. This is what these students, this is what the diagram of a strategic advantage profile. Okay, in this we can see that there is in the first column there it is written capability factor here. Okay, capability factor. In this capability factor there are the first capability factor is finance, marketing, operations, personal, information, and general management capability, which we have dealt on the last class in the organizational capability profile. Okay, now in the very second column what we see here is the nature of impact. That what is the nature of impact of these organizational capabilities in the organization. For example, say, and it has been denoted, indicated by what? By arrows. So each and every arrow shows their own indications. For example, very first we can see here the up arrow. Here we can see up arrow. Up arrow indicates what? Strength. Okay, up arrow indicates what? Strength. Here the next one is the down arrow. Here we can see the down arrow. This down arrow indicates what? Weaknesses. And here we can see the last arrow, that is known as the horizontal arrow. This horizontal arrow indicates the position of neutral, that the position of that particular thing in capability in the organization is in a neutral. Okay, so on the basis of this, the very first, for example, we can see here the very first is the finance. So finance shows what? Finance shows down arrow. It means that weaknesses are there, means in the finance field weaknesses are there. If we talk about the second field, that is marketing, so we can say that in the marketing field it is horizontal. It means that it is going neutrally. And third is personal, that here we can see that the operations is the third organizational capability. The arrow shows what? The up arrow. This up arrow shows means the operations activities of that particular organization or operational capability of that organization is very much sound and it is having a strength. It is having the strength of the organization, so it is being shown in the up arrow. Like this, all the capabilities are being denoted while with the help of arrows, and each arrow indicates that at what kind of positions every functional organizational capabilities does have. Okay, and at last we can see that competitive strengths or weaknesses. On that basis we can write down here the competitive strengths or weaknesses. For example, the here we can find out the finance. That finance is being shown in the down arrow. It means that it is going on the weakness side. So here we can write down that what are those competitive weaknesses which the finance field do have. So we have to look upon those weaknesses, as well as we have to write down the strengths also, so that we can come to know that those strengths are a very important part of the company, and we have to utilize those strengths while minimizing the weaknesses of the organization. So this is what this entire chart, this entire picture shows. What shows about the strategic advantage profile. Okay students, so today this topic of strategic advantage profile is being completed. Okay, so you people should make your attendance, and right now I am going to make the other lecture, a diagram of Porter's 5 forces model of competition. So that Porter's 5 forces model of competition I am going to make and come up in front of you for taking the next lecture. Okay, so make your attendance while raising your hands as I upload this. Okay, thank you to all of you.